I'm Mitch Henck with a few thoughts on Donald Trump. Somebody called my radio show and compared him to George Wallace, the former governor of Alabama. Remember, segregation now is segregation forever. And he lost in 1958 for governor and said, I was out N-worded. I'll never be out N-worded again. And then he won in 62. Stood in the doorway, wouldn't let the first African-American students into the University of Alabama. And Bobby Kennedy's Justice Department sent marshals down to get him out of the doorway. In 66, state law said he couldn't run twice, so his wife ran, and she won. And then he ran again in 70 and won, and then ran for president in 72, and was shot, tragically. But he appealed to people's darker angels. Now, when Trump goes on and talks about he doesn't trust the refugee program, there are too many men, not enough women and children, and illegal immigrants are criminals, and there's a crime wave, which is not true, by the way, percentage-wise. People come here to make money and often send cash back home. He's appealing to darker angels. We don't win anymore. How can the people of Iowa be that stupid when they were trying to support Ben Carson? Negative stuff. You look at presidents who inspire, who change a generation. On the Democratic side, JFK inspired a generation. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. He inspired people to join the Peace Corps and run for public office. We wanted to get to the moon in this decade, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. You can make a difference. Ronald Reagan, for conservatives, appealed to them, that individuals could do more for themselves than government can do for them, and renewed the spirit of conservatism, I think, in this country. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Americanism is about what's ahead, not what's behind. The Europeans left tyranny. They came to America. All those things are good. It inspires people. Trump appeals to darker angels. We can't win. We're not very smart. I think in the end that won't work because people want inspiration. They want to know that they're great, not just that you, the candidate, is great. They want to know that they have hope and they have aspiration. And when candidates start talking about you, the voter, instead of themselves, they'll do better. My 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCushion, lobbyist downtown who gets things done. We can argue about this and other things on the radio tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock on 92.1 FM, The Mic, The Mitch Henck Show. Talk to you then.